Recently, I went on a road trip, and while out there in the beautiful wilderness with my friends, it made me think and it inspired me to make a video about one of my favorite sayings. And that saying is, it's hard to see the forest through the trees.
You can't see the forest through the trees.
And what that means to me is, as we're walking through the metaphorical forest of life, we'll have small roadblocks get in our way. But with the help of our friends and a little bit of support, we can make it over those. But on the journey to our goals, we will be met with even bigger obstacles. And these obstacles can be really daunting. It can obstruct our view to the bigger goal ahead of us. And while stuck behind that obstacle, we can feel pretty bad for ourselves and give up on ourselves. As we do that, we remember that there's other people who are dependent on us and they believe in us. And they don't live in the insecurities that we carry for ourselves, and all they see is our greatness. And hopefully if we're lucky enough to have those people in our lives, they push us forward. They're smart people, and if they see greatness in us, then it surely exists. And it's been there all along. So imbued by that, despite past failings, despite past disappointments, we put ourselves out there and we try again, and we try again, and we push through. And we're able to then see the whole forest, not just the tree in front of our nose. And that right there should have been the end of the story, except it happened to me.
That's not good.
That thing we're all afraid of,
Hopefully you left it
losing
at the
our phone.
all the way back there.
It was going to be a daunting task to become reunited with the phone. See, the phone could have fallen out of my pocket anywhere we had been filming within the last hour, and we had covered a lot of real estate.
It might be here.
And I also knew that I was racing against time. If somebody else found the phone along the way, well, if I know people like I know some people, that phone's gone forever. So Paresh and I, my cameraman and buddy who'd been filming me earlier, we circled back to the obstacle tree. To my dismay, it wasn't there. That meant we had to circle back to the meadow where we were previously. Every second counted, and it wasn't looking good. Soon after, Paresh had to go back to camp. But in his absence, he sent reinforcements. My good friend Alex came to come help look. But then about an hour later, he had to leave as well. So now it's just me, by myself, looking for a needle in a haystack. In my head, I'd already found it. Now I just needed to actually see it through. Until finally, just like the vision in my head, score. I did feel like the master of the universe, but it also got me to thinking, what else in my life can I put a focused amount of massive, full-court attention towards until I see that vision in my mind through to fruition? And knowing that obstacles aren't meant to stop us, only in fact to build us. And armed with that knowledge, it helps me appreciate the whole forest, and most especially, the big, intimidating, and humongous trees along the way.
Okay.